Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Every year, as autumn begins to cover Korea in golden hues and the air becomes softer, there's one celebration everyone looks forward to, Chuseok, a time of togetherness, family, and memories. But for ARMY, especially fans of Jimin, Chuseok isn't just about traditional Korean celebrations. It's about two names that always bring warmth to the hearts of Jimin and Jungkook. From 2013 to 2025, the story of how they celebrated Chuseok together has become an integral part of BTS's emotional journey and the beautiful relationship between them. Let's go back to 2013, when BTS had just debuted. They were still young boys struggling, living in a small dorm, and working tirelessly for their big dreams. At the time, Chuseok arrived in the midst of busy promotions, and the members couldn't return to their hometowns. However, Jimin and Jungkook, the two youngest members who had just met, decided to create the warmest atmosphere possible. In one old clip that has become legendary among ARMYs, they are seen giving each other food, joking around innocently, and even Jimin telling Jungkook, "If you miss home, I can be your family here." A simple sentence that now feels so meaningful after all these years. In 2014, it was their first Chuseok after becoming public. BTS was starting to gain attention, and their schedules were packed. But Jimin and Jungkook still made time to celebrate in their own way. In an old post on BTS's blog, Jimin wrote that he and Jungkook made songpyeon, traditional Chuseok cakes. Together, Jimin teased Jungkook for the odd shape of the cakes, while Jungkook responded with a shy smile. "He laughed at me, but still ate everything I made," Jungkook wrote in a personal note. From that moment, fans began to see their closeness as more than just bandmates, but like a family that complemented each other. The following years, from 2015 to 2017, saw their bond grow even closer. In BTS's festive videos and vacation vlogs, there are always small moments that show how they celebrated Chuseok together. Sometimes they simply wished each other happy Chuseok while laughing, sometimes in sweeter ways. Like when Jimin brought Jungkook's favorite snack and said, "I know you like this, so I saved it for you." Jungkook, in his typical style, simply laughed and looked at Jimin as if he wanted to say more than words could. In 2018, BTS was on top of the world. They were winning international awards, performing on big stages, and their schedules were incredibly packed. But when Chuseok arrived, they still made time to celebrate. In one interview, Jimin said that even though they couldn't go home, they always created a family atmosphere in the dorm. Jungkook chimed in with a line that made many ARMYs smile. "Chuseok is about family, and to me, the members are family, especially this young," he said, looking at Jimin with a gentle gaze. Fans who witnessed the moment knew there was genuine honesty behind those simple words. Then came 2019, perhaps one of the most memorable Chuseoks. BTS was already a global phenomenon, but they still shared warm greetings for their fans. In the official Chuseok greeting video, Jimin and Jungkook stand side by side, dressed in hanbok, laughing and teasing each other. Jimin gently adjusts Jungkook's slightly crooked hanbok collar, and Jungkook, with a shy but happy expression, returns the gesture with a meaningful smile. Fans immediately flooded social media with comments, calling the moment the softest Jikook moment ever. When the pandemic hit the world in 2020, Chuseok felt different. The world went silent, concerts were cancelled, and BTS celebrated simply in the studio. But interestingly, in a special Chuseok V Live broadcast, Jimin and Jungkook were seen sitting side by side eating teok, rice cake. Together, they reminisced about their past, about how they had celebrated their first Chuseok together in their dorm. Jungkook once said, "I don't know why, but every Chuseok it feels like I'm always near Jimin Hyung." And Jimin replied, "Because I'm the one who always calls you first." They laughed, but fans knew it was their unwavering warmth. 2021 and 2022 brought big changes. With each of their solo activities taking shape, Jimin and Jungkook rarely appeared together in front of the camera like they used to. But every time Chuseok rolled around, ARMYs found small signs that they were still keeping their traditions. On social media, Jimin once posted a photo of the hanbok with the simple caption, warm as ever. Meanwhile, Jungkook, on the same day, posted a short video of himself eating songpyeon, set to very familiar music, a song Jimin had sung during Chuseok 2015. Fans realized the synchronization was no coincidence. They knew, even from a distance, the connection was still intact.
자, 좀 잘 보기 앞에. 눈 감으시고. 자꾸 휘둘러면 안 돼요. 자, 눈 감으시고. 이러저라. 하나, 둘, 셋. 이러저라!
When BTS announced their hiatus to focus on individual projects in 2023, many wondered if moments like Chuseok together would still be possible. But once again, Jimin proved that distance is never a barrier. In a radio interview, Jimin mentioned that he texts Jungkook every Chuseok. "It's our little tradition," he said with a smile. And Jungkook, in a live broadcast a few weeks later, accidentally revealed, "Hyung sent me a photo of songpyeon this year too. I still can't make it as good as him." ARMY went wild. Small moments like that served as a reminder of how deep their bond is. Chuseok 2024 arrived with even more emotion. After both of them completed their military service, they appeared together on a special BTS broadcast where all the members gathered. During the show, Jimin and Jungkook were seen joking around like old times. Jungkook said, "Hyung, last year you didn't get to send me a Chuseok message. I was sad, you know?" And Jimin laughed and replied, "I did, but you were probably sleeping." They looked at each other in a nostalgic way. Two people who grew up together through adolescence and adulthood and still cherish little things like Chuseok. And finally, 2025. A special year because for the first time in years, BTS was back in public. As Chuseok arrived, armies around the world were moved by a photo posted on BTS's official account. All the members dressed in hanbok, smiling together, and in the middle of them, Jimin and Jungkook standing side by side, just like they used to. Behind the scenes, staff members shared that Jimin and Jungkook first came up with the idea of making a Chuseok video greeting with all the members, as they wanted to recapture the spirit of togetherness they once shared in their small dorm in 2013. Jimin, in a subsequent interview, said something that brought tears to many fans' eyes. "Chuseok always reminds me of my early days with Jungkook. Of all the things that have changed, there's one thing that hasn't. We always make sure to wish each other a happy Chuseok, no matter where we are." Jungkook, on the other hand, added with a soft smile, "We used to be just two kids who couldn't go home, but now, every time Chuseok comes, it feels like coming home, because we're always there for each other." For 12 years, from 2013 to 2025, Chuseok has become more than just an annual celebration for them. It's a symbol of togetherness, growth, and a simple yet sincere love. From a small dorm in Seoul to the world stage, from innocent jokes to meaningful glances, Jimin and Jungkook's journey during Chuseok depicts something bigger than friendship. It's about family found, not born. And every autumn, as the leaves begin to fall on the streets of Korea, ARMY knows one thing for sure. Somewhere, perhaps over a warm cup of tea, Jimin and Jungkook are still celebrating Chuseok together with laughter, memories, and hearts that are always connected. Just like they were then, just like they are now, and maybe forever. And so, that's the long, heartwarming story of how Jimin and Jungkook celebrate Chuseok year after year. From two young people just starting to dream, to two adults growing together in the same light. Chuseok isn't just a holiday for them, but a symbol of friendship, love, and a bond that never fades, no matter how time passes. Thank you for watching and accompanying us on this memorable journey on Jikook Diaries. If you also feel warm watching Jimin and Jungkook's beautiful relationship that continues to endure from 2013 to 2025, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate your notification bell so you don't miss Jikook's next emotional stories. See you in the next video, and as always, keep believing in the little miracle called Jikook. Because sometimes, the truest love doesn't need to be announced to the world. It just needs to be felt, like every Chuseok they spend together.